friends. Hi. I hope you guys are having an amazing time, a brilliant, a beautiful week. I hope you guys had positive financial milestone during that week. I just want everything to flow into your life. So flow, energy, we want it. So how y'all doing? I had an amazing time for my birthday and I am excited to be here for another video, and thank you for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, and share my video. I would truly appreciate it. Truly. So today I just want to talk to you about something. Now, remember back in the days where people were storing money under their bed? I think we have revolutionized these days, and now we're storing our money in something called a bank. And we have even revolutionized even more because now we have online banks. So why am I talking about banking? I feel like banking is so important, and I tell my friends this all the time. I'm like, with whom do you bank? And they would tell me the name of these banks, and I was like, but why? When you're looking at a bank, what should you look at, and what is important, and what to look at? And this is what we're going to talk about this. There's three places to put your money. There's the bank, which has several physical locations. Like, I'm not going to say names, but there's a bunch of banks around. Like, okay, let's say some names. Like Chase Bank, Bank of America, and there are also a lot of TD Bank around. Where I live, there's HSBC. These are physical banks that you can see. And there's also credit union as well that are available too. So there's online bank. There's a bunch of online bank. I'm just talking about the online bank that I'm familiar with, that I believe in, and that I love. So I'm giving you some gems over here. So what kind of accounts do you have in a bank? We have a checking account. Your checking account is considered as your everyday account, where you put your money, where your bills are paid, where if somebody needs to be Zelle money, this is paid, where your buffer money is. If you don't know what buffer money is, it's okay. Buffer money is extra money that is staying in your checking account just in case you need an extra bill. You still have that. Buffers usually range to like some people $50 to like $2,000 to $3,000 to more dollar. So based on where you are, you decide what your buffer can be. And the checking account, that's like, you know, your bills, your expenses, things that needs to be paid, and the buffer. And you have savings account. Savings account, there's different types. There's online savings account. There's something called high yield savings account, HYSA savings account. And there's also CDs, money markets account, and this and that. So savings is a little restricted access. Some savings account, they said you only allow 6 withdrawal within a month. And if you withdraw more than 6, you actually have a fee, basically. So when you're choosing an account, what should you look at? These are the things I tell my friends to pay attention to. Is one, ATM fee. Does your bank have an ATM fee? Let's say you needed $20 and you're stuck in the desert. The only ATM is that raggedy one in the 7-Eleven, and your bank is saying, oh, you want to take out $20? We charging you $3. That's a no-no for me. I don't do that. And does your bank have a monthly fee? Meaning that every month to keep your money in that bank, you're paying a $12, $5, $10 every month just to keep your money. And does your month have a minimum? Like, meaning, I remember my husband had a TD Bank account where you always had to have $200 on the TD Bank, otherwise you'll be charged a fee. I'm like, what sense does that make? What if I want to use my money? What if I want to use everything and I only want 0.50 cent in the account? Why can't I use it? Why do I have to leave $200? At some point, I thought they're probably using the $200 to invest and then doing their own thing with it. But we're going to be the one paying for the investment. That was my thought. And also on savings account, you want a high-ish, because nowadays it's definitely not high anymore. High-ish savings rate. Meaning that if you keep like $5,000 in a bank account, they give you, nowadays it's like 0.5%. Back in the days, like prior to COVID, they were higher. They were like 2%, 1.90%. So you would get that extra money on your savings, on your total savings balance, but it's not the case anymore. So when you're choosing account, I'm going to repeat myself. This is what you want. No ATM fee, no monthly fee, no overdraft fee, a higher saving rate than most if possible. So now we're going to talk about types of savings account. You have your boring savings account, which gives you nothing. It just saves your money there. Your short-term and long-term saving goals in that. That's your boring savings account. You have your high yield savings account, which gives you, it's like above boring, where it's like, okay, this is where you put your money in and it gives you some kind of interest every now and then, 0.5% to 1%, depending on what bank you're using. And we want boring. Boring is not bad. Boring is good, because if you have an emergency fund, if you have a sinking fund, you don't want to put it in an investment account. You don't want to put it someplace that it's stuck, because sometimes you need it right away. What if your car breaks down and you need $500? You need to quick access to that money right away. But you don't want too much access where, oh, I need $100 to buy clothes, I need $200 to this, and you keep on withdrawing from the account. That's a no bueno. And there's something called money markets account. Money markets account, they're a little restricted access, and they usually have a high minimum balance, like where you put, okay, you need to put $3,000, like $10,000 in it, and they usually have they earn higher interest on your total amount, and they also have a low monthly fee. And these accounts, they're good for savings, again, for long term, and also if you want to earn a little bit more on your money. CD, they are called certificate of deposit. They're locked, basically. You have limited access, and usually sometimes for 6 months to 12 months, and they have higher interest than most savings accounts. So we talked about your boring savings account and your money market account and your certificate of deposit, which are CDs account, where you can put your money. So again, what qualifies for good banking is no ATM, no monthly fee, no overdraft fee, high-ish savings rate. High-ish. So what are my favorite accounts? You're probably asking yourself, what do I like? Again, I'm not giving you an advice. I'm just telling you for educational purposes. These are my preference. You could choose whatever works for you, but these are what I've been using and what works for moi. So Alliant Credit Union, hands down the best, okay? If they are gonna choose somebody for their spokesperson, choose me, because I love you guys so much. Alliant, I have an Alliant checkings and a savings account. Why do I love them? No monthly fee, no ATM fee, a $20 ATM fee reimbursement if you use an ATM and they charge you $3, and they give you a little bit of interest. Not much, but it's something. And it's just so easy. It's just that ATM, no overdraft fee. You go overdraft, nobody's charging you $25 for overdraft fee. I just feel like that's beautiful. Like, it's a no headache, no hassle bank account. My second favorite is, I don't know, I'm debating between Ally Bank. People call it Ally. I call it Ally, whatever you want to call it. Ally